Hello everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. This is your coach Tehim Tariq here from the platform of University.org and WeJob.org, and I cordially welcome all of you in this new live session of content writing class. I hope you all are doing great, and we are going to start a new lecture of week number 2, and this lecture is going to be all about the questions that I was receiving in the past few days, like, ma'am, how we do start content writing, what are the tools required for it, what are the gadgets that you require for it, what are the skills that are necessary to be there to start our work as a freelance content writer. So we will discuss about each and everything in detail in this new lecture. So let me share my screen first, then we will discuss about it in very detail. Okay. So I hope my screen is shared with you people. So we are starting this new lecture, that how to start content writing, and we shall discuss about every aspect of content writing in detail. For example, what are the skills that you require to become a content writer whenever you are starting your career as a content writer, and you are at a very beginning stage. What are the skills that you require to become a content writer, what are the gadgets, what are the tools that you are going to utilize as a content writer, and then how you are what is the very first step, and what are the basic steps in order to start content writing. Then we will discuss about how you can get content writing jobs, and after that we will discuss in detail about how to decide your writing niche as a content writer. Okay, so we will discuss these two parts, how to get content writing jobs and how to decide writing niche as a content writers, in our upcoming lectures, inshallah, on Monday onward. And then in this lecture we will discuss and we will cover up the rest of the four parts of this lecture. Okay, so let me share another screen right now, and now we will discuss in detail about how you can what are the basic requirements to work as a freelance content writer, and how you can start your work as in the field of freelancing as a content writer. So first of all, we will discuss about the required skills, that are the basic skills that you require in order to start your career as a content writer. And what is the first skill that you require is obviously the excellent writing skill. And excellent writing skill is not only required to build the foundation of content writing, but also it requires to be there in yourself. If you want to become a good content writer, then you must have a good command on some of the aspect of English as well, because freelancing field of content writing is basically depends upon the major communicational language, that is what we call English language. So you must have a good command of English grammar, you must have good command of English vocabulary, you must have excellent command on the sentence structure that you built up whenever you start your work as a content writer. Then also you must have a good command on the punctuation value of all the sentences that you are writing up as a content writer. So first of all, as we all know, writing skills depends upon these four commands that you must have in your hand as a content writer, and then you can build up your career foundation of content writing. Then you must require regular practice. Regular practice is really very important. If you are not practicing your content, I do always say in my lectures that content writing is not about learning, content writing is more about practicing. So regular practice is the key to success to work as a freelance content writer. Then you must read the good content, because if you are digesting up the good content, then you are going to write up the excellent one. So try to develop a habit of reading the good content, like novels. Try to read some kind of good books of excellent authors. Then you will see that you will feel a change in your writing abilities, in your writing skills. You yourself will feel the change, inshallah. Then comes expanding knowledge of different subjects. You must have knowledge of different courses of different subjects. It doesn't matter that you are just defining your niche and you are confining yourself to that particular niche. You have to be very versatile, and you must have to expand your knowledge of different subjects. Then comes you must keep an eye on the viral trends that are running nowadays. So you must have to keep your eye on those trends. So these are the basic excellent writing skills that you require to become a content writer. So first of all, the first one is obviously the excellent writing skill you require. Then you require the the best of the best research skill. Research, if you have good research skills, if you know how to research the content in order to create the new one, then you are going to become an excellent content writer. So you must require in-depth research skill. And after that, you require you require to write and find out the accurate and valuable facts and figures from other content. Then comes utilizing those credible sources in a way like it creates a kind of new innovative content. So after after research skills, you must have an excellent writing skills. So having an excellent writing skill is your first priority as a content writer. Then the second priority must be the research skill, because if you do have these basic skills, you can become an excellent content writer. Like if you have good research skills, if you know how to research content that is required, how to use those credible sources in order to create the new one, then you can become an excellent content writer. And after that, you must have a basic knowledge of analyzing the data that you are finding from your research. That every data is not every content is not credible to write the new one in your content. So you cannot copy paste all the content, but you must have a knowledge that this content is more created for myself, and then you can utilize that particular content in your while creating the new one. Then comes you must have a good command of presenting information. Like it doesn't matter that you can do a very well research, but if you don't know how to present that data in while creating the new content, then that will be the useless thing you have. Okay, so you must have a good command of presenting information in a coherent and understandable format, so that other people can also understand it from your content as well. Then comes SEO knowledge. This is the third skill that you require as a content writer. You require SEO knowledge. SEO, what does SEO stands for? I hope you all know about it very well. SEO stands for search engine optimization. And if someone don't know about it, let me explain it. Search engine optimization is basically ranking yourself on the Google top pages. So in order to make your content search engine optimize, you have to incorporate the relevant keywords. You have to optimize your content for search engines, so that Google may rank your content. And then you have to improvise the website rankings while improvising your search engine optimization, and also improvising your rankings on Google top pages. Then comes to increase the organic audience, you require SEO knowledge, so that you may increase organic audience on your website. And after after getting the enough reach of organic audience on your website, you may get them converted into your personal customers. Then comes understanding the targeted audience. You must have this skill as well as if you want to start your career as a freelance content writer. You must understand your target audience. You must understand the needs of your targeted audience, and then you must have a knowledge of interest that this is the interest of your targeted audience, and then you are going to create the relevant content for them. Because for that reason, you have to utilize the preferences of your targeted audience, what your audience is preferencing nowadays, what is on trend in your targeted audience, what is the market trend, what is the consumer demographic. So you must have all these knowledge when you want to work as a content writer. Because if you are not utilizing SEO knowledge, and if you don't know what is your targeted audience, you may not success, you may not get success in the field of content writing as a freelancer. So this knowledge is basically the foundation of content writing. If you know about your targeted audience, if you know how to add the relevant keywords, how to utilize those tools that are available for adding up the relevant keywords in your content, then you will get success as a content writer, inshallah. Then comes creativity and originality. If we talk about this, This is another skill that you require as a content writer. You must have your original ideas. You must produce your original ideas. In the last lecture, when we were discussing about content writing and copywriting, we were discussing about the differences in between the two. Then I mentioned that you must focus on copywriting more than the content writing, because whenever you are focusing on copywriting, first of all, it is the highly paid type of content writing that you can pursue ahead as a content writer. So because when you are more focused on copywriting, that means you are more focused on reproducing your original ideas. You are preferring your original ideas, and that is one of the reason that you get success as a copyright content writer. Then comes you must have a storytelling technique that you can this is a very common technique that you can use in order to attract and grab the attention of your targeted audience. Then you must have a good knowledge of utilizing how to incorporate visuals in your content, so that your audience may take interest may seek interest in your lectures, in your content, that in all the blogs that you are providing to them, in all the articles that you are providing to them. So they may get interested in your content if you have the skill of creativity and originality. Then comes proofreading and editing skills. Proofreading and editing skills. Proofreading basically means to write the error-free content, that is well polished content, and you have a complete check on grammatical errors, on spelling mistakes, on improving all the readability technique of your content. So this is how you can improvise your writing skills, and these are the basic skills that you require in order to start your work as a content writer. Now comes the second question, that what are the gadgets that you require in order to start your career as a content writer. So first of all, we have a little bit background of this. First and foremost, you need to be able to write. When presented with a blank page and little information to go on, take charge by planning a way to create brilliant, engaging content. So this is how you can get easy success as a freelance content writer. Okay, so do this by researching the topic. That means you must have a good research skill. Organize your thoughts into an outline, writing copy and reviewing it to make sure it is free of errors, since most content writing jobs pay a flat rate versus by the hour, and wasted time means earning less money overall. So you must be very vigilant about these skills that you require. These are the basic skills that make the foundation of freelance content writing career. So you must have a good knowledge about all these skills that you require to work as a content writer. Ideally, if you want to complete the highest number of projects possible without sacrificing the quality, if you cringe at the thought of generating lots of content on a tight schedule, then becoming a freelance content writer may not be your cup of tea. While you can sign up for content writing classes or go to the college for writing, this is not a kind of requirement for that. Many clients simply want to work with reliable content writers who can meet deadlines, accept revisions willingly, and create good content. With that said, education and experience in writing help prove the clients that you are professional and serious about your career as a freelance content writer. Now we will discuss about some of the gadgets that you require in order to start your work as a content writer. First one is mobile phones. Obviously, I do always say that you can do a little part of content writing on your mobile phones, but if you want to work as a full-time freelance content writer, then mobile phones are not your cup of tea. You must have a kind of good laptop and secured internet connection. You must have some kind of softwares and tools. Softwares and tools can be of three types. First one is writing content. The tools that you require for writing up the content, that, like, for example, if we talk about it, like MS Office, Google applications, etc. Then you require three types of tools basically when you work as a freelance content writer. First one is the writing content tool. Then comes the video calling tools, and it can be any tool like Skype, Zoom, WhatsApp, etc. So these are the tools that you can utilize in order to make phone calls with your client all over the world. So Skype is the most common software that is utilized for this purpose. Then comes content planner, and you can work and prepare the content planner on different softwares, like for example Trello, Monday.com, etc. So these are the softwares that are available for planning up your content. Now, we shall discuss about tools that you require in order to work as a freelance content writer. First one is Grammarly. Grammarly is a kind of proofreading and editing tool, and you must have installed this software in your laptops before working as a content writer. Even though if you are not working as a content writer, you require this tool in your daily routine as well, in order to improvise your writing ability. So it is a kind of proofreading and editing tool, and if you want, it can you can have all the Chrome extensions of this tool as well, and you must have extension of this tool in your MS Word as well, so that it may improvise your writing abilities. So, and it keeps a check on your spell mistakes, and it improves the writing quality of a person. Then comes Hemingway Editor. Hemingway Editor is basically for analyzing the readability of your content, highlighting areas of improvement. So it can also be used in the field of content writing as a freelance content writer. We will discuss each and every tool in detail, inshallah, in upcoming lectures. But I am just mentioning all these tools here so that you must have an idea that you are going to learn this tool, inshallah, in this course. Then comes Copyscape. Copyscape is a kind of plagiarism checker, and for checking up the level of plagiarism in your content, you can also utilize Turnitin as well. That is also a kind of plagiarism checker, and that is the most authentic one. Uh, that doesn't mean that Copyscape is not authentic. Turnitin is the most authentic software if you want to have a good quality check on your plagiarism on that is there in your content. Then comes if we talk a lot more about Copyscape. Copyscape is basically a kind of software that determines that your content is original and you have not copied it from anywhere else. And some of the clients are using Copyscape nowadays, but the most authentic one in order to check plagiarism is Turnitin. Then comes Google Documents. Google Doc tool is the most um, basic tool of content writing that you require for cloud based editing, for collaborative writing, because if you share that particular Google document with your clients, they can also make changes in that particular content. They can highlight the areas of improvement for revisions, and you do not need to share document again and again on some other platforms. You just can share your Google document with your client. They can assign you any areas of improvement while making changes in that particular content. Then comes it is really easy to share, and it also not very difficult to use, and you can use it in a way like it keeps automatic savings if you have a strong internet connection. Then comes okay, the number 5 is Yoast SEO. Yoast SEO is basically a WordPress plugin and provides SEO tips, feedback for optimizing the content. Like for example, it can tell you about what are the relevant keywords that you can add up in your content if you are utilizing Yoast SEO. Then comes Thesaurus.com. Thesaurus.com is basically the software that provides you help in expanding your vocabulary, finding synonyms, and online from other online resources that are available. It is a kind of dictionary kind of content where you can kind of online dictionary, and you can expand your vocabulary by utilizing this software while working as a freelance content writer. Then comes Google Trends. Google Trends basically tells you and enables you to explore more search terms, help you in finding the trends, and also tells us about readers' interest, that this is your targeted audience and this is the particular interest of this audience, and you can utilize Google Trends in order to create more relevant content in accordance with your targeted audience. Then comes SEMrush. SEMrush is basically an SEO analyzer. It provides a kind of competitive analysis of your website with other websites that are available in the same niche, and then it also tells you about keyword research, and it can guide you in order to have a relevant keyword research for your content, and also optimizing content for the search engines. Then comes Trello. Basically, these are the web software that I was talking about, that you can create your complete project planner. Inshallah, we will discuss them in detail, and I will guide you about how to create your project planners, and how you can share those project planners with your clients of content writing as well. Then comes organize and manage writing projects, and after that comes Evernote. Evernote is basically a note taking app, allows you to capture ideas, gives inspirations, and in that particular software you can grab all the ideas that comes in your mind with regard to the content that you are going to, either for yourself as a blog writer or for someone else as a copywriter. Then comes co-schedule headline analyzer. It evaluates the headline's effectiveness in terms of structure, grammar, and emotional impact that it going to leave on your targeted audience. Then comes Canva. Canva is basically a designing tool. I hope you all are pretty much familiarized with this software, because it is a kind of very common and famous software that you can use, and the most I think the simplest one that you can utilize for designing of some kind of graphics that you require as a content writer, and to create visually appealing designs, images to enhance the content quality, etc. Then comes Google Analytics. This is the last software that uh, you can utilize as a freelance content writer. Google Analytics monitors the website traffic that comes. It doesn't matter that you analyzing your own website or someone else website. Then comes it also monitors user behavior, that how much people are liking your content or disliking your content. Then it helps you to understand what content resonates with your audience. So this is how, and these are the basically 14 basic tools that are required in order to start your work as a freelance content writer. Okay, so I think you must be familiarized with some of the softwares, but some of the softwares may be the new ones. So we will discuss them in detail in the upcoming lectures. So now we will discuss the last part of this lecture, that is, what are the basic steps in order to start content writing. First of all, what you have First of all, what you have to do is you have to define your niche. And while defining your niche, we have discussed about a niche in the past lectures in detail. But also we will discuss how to select your niche in the upcoming lecture. But first of all, the first and foremost step is to define your niche. Then you build up your portfolio. Whenever you start working as a content writer, you in portfolio you mention some of your masterpieces, and then after comes develop a writing style. You have a particular style of writing when, if you want to work as a freelance content writer, because you are not going to put your hands in some of fields of the content writing. In all the fields of content writing, you must have to define and grab a particular writing style. Then comes learn from the successful writer. I do always say that try to help develop a habit of reading good content. If you are utilizing good content, if you are digesting good content, then you are going to create a kind of masterpiece for yourself as well. Then comes network and collaborate. Try to develop make your network and collaborate with other people, and also try to market your content so that you may establish your own network and collaborations. Then start freelancing. Then you will become a successful freelance content writer. So that is all for this lecture. I hope you get all these questions in your mind resolved right now, and we will discuss each of the aspect in detail, inshallah, in upcoming lectures. If you have any question, you are more than welcome to add. Okay, if you have any question, you all are more than welcome to add in this session. Otherwise, we will end up the stream over here. If anyone have any question, you are more than welcome to add. You can add your questions in the private chat section as well. Okay, if few people don't have any question, let us end the stream over here. See you in the next session. Till then, stay safe, stay great. Good luck. I will be waiting for your submissions on your course pages. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.